Meaning that no, these are lesbian and Sodom.
Yeah. So man of God, what happens? When the nation is bowing to the devil, they go there to seek for solution and money. So they will give them conditions. They will give them what they want so that they can fund them. So what it happens, they open the evil doors. It will be open in a particular country so that it can operate. Yeah. So what they do now, they've got shrines and altars where they invoke this kind of spirit. Yeah, so we men of God need to stand and pray for our nation. Yeah. If you are leaders worshiping the devil, we are in trouble. We have auctioned our nation. You have sold our nation to the devil. So they invoke a spirit, prostitution, homosexual, lesbianism, all that. Those are the benefits to where our leaders are submitting to. Yeah.
So when we realize the poverty, we have the Sodoms and these homosexual lesbians.
Yes.
We realize we have it. And we have seen even protests. Yes. And we have seen that they are there.
They are there.
What urgency it is for those? Is it so urgent that we can have the solution quickly, or we cannot able to?
Yes.
According to me, man of God is that church or people are born again who believe in God.
Yes.
There is a solution in the matter to finish up, because they are authorized to speak in the spirit and bring the sanity to the reality of physics, to the human being.
That's why now the church has to stand. We unite. You know, prayer is very, very important. We don't need to go there to protest. We bow our knees down and we come against that spirit and we walk out victorious. So we are urging the church in this country, Zambia. We cry unto the Lord so that we finish up this kind of spirit. It wasn't been happening in this country. It also wasn't happening in this country. What's going on? Yeah. Anything you see, it means there is a spirit behind. There is something behind that is working. So we need to deal with this kind of a spirit. I'll give you an example. It's like when you see a starring in a movie, does not mean he's the one who is making the movie. There are directors behind. So there is a director behind that we need to deal with. Yeah. The engineer. Yes. So church, we have to sit down. Prayer is a radioactive power that dissolves. No matter how big the mountain is, it will bow down.
It will bow down.
Yes. So
repeat that one again.
Prayer is a electromagnetic wave which melts. No matter how big is the mountain, it will bow down.
No matter how big it
is,
it will bow down.
It will bow down, and everyone will testify that God is there.
So, in other words, viewers, you are watching us. We are talking about very, very important thing here. Nebuchadnezzar built up the image.
Yes.
And the guys, they stood and said, if God help us, or He don't help us, we are not going to bow down to the image Nebuchadnezzar built up.
Yeah.
We are not going to do it. Now, what we're supposed to do as a church people, when we see the Sodom, we see these lesbians, even other activities as a Christian nation, one thing we're supposed to do is to make sure that we stood in the place of God and fight. Because the Bible says that God is a man of war. So when we do position ourselves to fight, God is going to come in and fight on our behalf. That's how it is. Look at the way we are talking about these are people who are mocking God. And after mocking God, what happened the next day? The tsunami came. The water, I don't know what we can put it. It was a terrible thing. It happens to them, the houses were being broken, and the cars and everything was scattered. So we cannot mock God. We cannot stood against God. If we see the children are protesting against God, because that's being against God, because they are claiming their lives in an evil that way, that world. And look.